Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? Hope we are all having a great weekend. I am Dan from Trading with Dan, and this is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin charts on the 4-hour. Yeah, as you can see, we did basically close candles above that 50k region we were looking at, pretty much invalidating. Well, invalidating what I mean, it was a head and shoulders. It just wasn't confirmed. We didn't confirm a breakout below the neckline, but yeah, moved above here. Yeah, and so we are basically making a beeline towards this 53k level. No real reason to expect Bitcoin not to make it up there. The question then just becomes, what do we do when we make it up there? Do we break straight through? Do we consolidate just under the resistance? Do we basically get rejected hard? Do we come back down to the middle of that 50k level we're looking at? We'll actually draw it on because it may be of significance. It may be of significance now, like basically the medium, the midway point roughly of this like current consolidation in this range. So yeah, we could come back and back test this. That would obviously be good, holding this level, and then pushing back up would look good for a break into the level. So yeah, things obviously all looking better here. Just one thing I know, not necessarily in in my actual Telegram chat, the one that a lot of you guys are in, but in other chats, I did notice a lot of people basically panicking over this head and shoulders. I mean, at the end of the day, that you can't preempt any position, any chart patterns. Chart patterns are great, but you just can't preempt them basically. So you just have to wait till we close below the neckline, close the 4-hour below the neckline, and then obviously the selling can commence. But until you do, if you basically trade every pattern before it breaks in the direction that's just slightly more statistically likely to break, because we are still only talking like, say, anywhere between, say, 60 and 75% chance of breaking in the direction of the patterns, then obviously it's not going to be too good for you if you do that. So yeah, that's just a heads up on chart patterns, because you guys know I do like chart patterns. I prefer horizontals, but yeah, chart patterns are obviously good. They often coincide with horizontals anyway. So like this would have coincided with this horizontal we had drawn in anyway from well before this head and shoulders existed. But yeah, wait for confirmations, basically. Wait for confirmations, just like waiting for the confirmation of obviously the support here, the rejection there, and then yeah, then you target the move. Wait for the confirmation of obviously trading above this 9 candle, and then yeah, the move obviously rejected the midpoint, back test. Yeah, just wait for confirmations basically. It's that simple. With all sorts of price analysis, be it just simple horizontals, trend lines, or even yeah, actual chart patterns. I mean, this downward sloping trend line, as soon as we basically broke above it and above the horizontal, then we kind of knew we were looking at a decent move. And yeah, we got the forward check, the back check, and the paycheck. So there you go. So yeah, Bitcoin, yeah, looking good here. Looking good here to at least come up to test this level, and then we just have to analyze what happens at that point. Ethereum Bitcoin. What is Ethereum Bitcoin doing? It is looking like it wants to make a move. Ran into a 4-hour 9, as you can see. But yeah, it is looking like it is tentatively sparking into life. But yeah, this is obviously the major level that I've been talking about to get above, to then go to potentially resume an uptrend. Obviously, we still got work to do. Clearly got work to do. Got a lot of work to do, but obviously looking better than we were when we were down here. But yeah, as you can see, obviously this resistance level is obviously well, resisting the price, as you would expect. So, but yeah, ran into a 4-hour 9 at resistance. What do you expect? It's textbook, isn't it? Just like running into a 4-hour 9 at support, 4-hour 9 at resistance, 4-hour 9 at support. It's just these are just the high probability trades basically. But yeah, what does that mean? It means either we are basically going to start coming back down, or we're going to trade sideways to down for 1 to 4 candles, and then carry on, potentially keep moving up. I'm noticing a lot over literally this morning. Just we get this move, and then this morning every crypto YouTuber I see all the thumbnails seem to be talking about Ethereum. But yeah, great. We've got that update coming in that London hard fork. So well, obviously, hopefully coming. 60% of the miners not on board. So but yeah. Obviously, they're not all necessarily going to be. They don't make a massive loss. They basically probably lose, like, I think maybe about 25% of their basically of the trading fees, as opposed to like the block rewards. And the block rewards are for the most part the majority of their income. So it isn't massive, but if it basically improves Ethereum, it's obviously going to be better overall. So I'm pretty sure there won't be any problems with that. But yeah, market Ethereum might like that. It might like that and might just go on a bit of a run. I mean, especially we know what crypto is like with flows. Basically capital flows. Basically we could just see them start moving into Ethereum again. Just even if it's just all the speculative money decides it's going to take a punt and pump Ethereum and therefore sucks in more speculative money. That could be very likely what we get going on here now. This is obviously Ethereum Bitcoin pairing, but yeah, it's very likely what we could have going on here. Here's the Ethereum USD pairing. I mean, you can potentially look at maybe some people are looking at some sorts of inverted head and shoulders here, but either way, again, it just implicates a horizontal level to break through to keep moving. But yeah, as you can see, this is the horizontal I've got drawn in anyway, so I think getting above here, and then we could start to see some progress again. Obviously 409 there on that spike down, 409 at that high there. So when they come in, they're quite useful. Obviously this 409 here is not holding up price at the moment. Bitcoin, Ethereum and USD is just going up with the overall market along with Bitcoin. But yeah, getting above here, getting above this horizontal. Getting above this horizontal, I think will pretty much confirm it for people that will be going deep into the 2Ks. And it was just a pullback, bro. But yeah, it was a nice pullback. We're not fully out. We're not. To be honest, the dollar pairing we could probably say this is out of the woods now. And USD pairing is going to keep going up, but obviously you guys know how little I care about this USD pairing, and it is this one that I care about, and this one isn't out of the woods. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. This one's not out of the woods. This one probably won't. I probably wouldn't think this. Well, realistically, I wouldn't say this is out of the woods until yeah, basically spot 039. Back above spot 039, then I think we will be onwards and upwards. And as you can see, I'll extend this across. It's quite a long way from price at the moment. So yeah, we'll actually make this one a bit thicker. Is this the one? Yeah, maybe not that thick. Yeah, so I think this is the next important level. We've got these important levels. I think this to the downside, this one we're at now, and the next one getting to above and breaking above this one, then it will basically be game on. So yeah, keep an eye on that. But yeah, that's all I'm trying to say is that, yeah, fair enough, the dollar, if Bitcoin keeps going up, the dollar pairing will keep going up. But I am particularly more interested in this, just because, well, Bitcoin is basically the base currency for crypto, isn't it? Realistically speaking, so we want to be going up against Bitcoin if we're trading. Otherwise, we could just sit and hold Bitcoin, couldn't we? Or just take a 2x long on Bitcoin and just leave that. Yeah. So there you go. What else do we want to look at here? Nothing particularly. Those stochastics, let's have a look at them. They were obviously mixed, but 4 hours looking like it could basically break us up yesterday, which it obviously did. And is that dragging up? The 10-hour, I believe, yeah, was coming down, but that has now turned back up, and I guess obviously the 12-hour and daily are going to be, well, back up as well. Daily was always up, and 12-hour had turned down, but now that is turning back up. So 4-hour has got room to run. 10 hour is turning back up, 12 hour is turning back up, daily is still going up, 2 days looking to lose its downward momentum, and then the rest of them are just doing their own thing, just a bit bifurcated, but they're not really what we can look at for the price moves that in time frames that we're looking at. But what that does tell me is that there's a very high likelihood we do test into this resistance zone. Yeah, there's just a very high likelihood we do. Basically 52, 53k, and then obviously that is where this short-term analysis will leave off. Can't help you any much further than that. We'll just have to see how we interact with that level. We'll just draw the block. I guess I could have just extended the block over from where we had it before. There we go. Could have extended this one along, but hey, doesn't it look better now? It looks like I don't know, does it look like a game of Tetris? Not really. But anyway, yeah, this level is a clear and obvious target. And then how we interact with this level. I mean, what I'd like to see, what I would potentially like to see, for no real reason. I don't even know why I'm saying this, but just because I just like charts to be aesthetically pleasing and and trade how I expect them to trade. But yeah, basically trade into this, pull back, backtest basically the 49.50k level, and then pull back up and then break through. That would be what I'd like to see. If we literally break up and up, we need to potentially get substantially into this zone to then come back and backtest and hold this horizontal. And it's just like I just want a more sustainable, organic movement to the upside, whatever that means in the real world. But yeah, I just want us to not necessarily spike all the way up and then obviously get rejected hard and then start to have to look for more downside because of all the people that FOMO'd in on obviously a big move to the upside. But yeah, well, obviously we're gonna see what happens. Obviously, again, is weekend usually I just expect sideways ranging movement or just a reversion to the mean. So yeah, if we do move up here for opening of the CMEs this evening, then yeah, I mean a pull back to about around this 49.50k region then would potentially look pretty normal anyway. And then we can then just decide what we're going to do with the week ahead, which hopefully will be to the upside. Stochastics are on our side, looking good. This was obviously a pullback of note. We'll have a look from high to low. Basically, exactly, yeah, 26%. It's decent. It is decent. Yeah, I mean, pullbacks in crypto bull markets have typically been 40%, but I have kind of said maybe we are looking at 30% pullbacks now. I believe this level pretty much got front ran, so I suspect if we do take a move all the way down from here down to this level, then yeah, we'll be looking basically well actually not even 30% actually would have been below it. But yeah, actually yes, about 40k. Yeah, so 30% still would have been 40k. I think 40k was a viable target that potentially got a front run, which would have been a 30% retracement. Which basically, so we got a front run of the sort of 40% retracements that we normally get in bull markets to a 30%, and then that 30% got a front run, and then we got about 26.7%. But yeah, more what I'm trying to say is that in this bull market, maybe 30% retracements are going to be the new 40% retracements. That's really what I wanted to say. And have we then had one, and now we're basically gonna is this going to be the low? We shall see. We shall certainly see. Obviously, traditional markets are hotting up, as we spoke about. The 10 years hotting up. The dollar is actually strengthening up. So some people, that's putting heat on some people. Stock markets are looking a bit iffy. That's putting heat on some people. Yeah, they are markets. They are basically some wild shenanigans that could feed through to crypto. Very much could feed through to crypto, but I think I'm going to do a separate video on why I think basically crypto could decouple from its pretty much direct correlation to stock markets for some of the reasons that I've said or previously in videos, but I might just clarify it in a video. Can stocks go down and crypto go up, sort of thing, because obviously we do know that when stocks go down, crypto goes down, when stocks go up, crypto goes up. But could we decouple? Could we decouple? Could we decouple? We shall see. But anyway, that is it, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Thank you for listening. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. And oh yeah, look at that, I got a haircut. I think I've had it a couple of days now. I'd have it a couple of days. Finally got a haircut. I don't look quite so homeless, which is always a bonus, I guess. But yeah, thanks for listening. I'll speak to you guys later.